I was the little girl who walked by faith, who could care less what anybody had to say that day, because I was happy anyway. Loved to see everybody happy with a smile from cheek to cheek, forgetting that the world was filled with monsters. Monsters that tried to come and destroy the little girl inside of me, stabbing me with thousands of mental knives into my soul, leaving me with memories of the past that just made me want to blast into space, hoping that one day by faith, their memories will truly be erased and never be traced back to me. Hoping that one day my heart will heal and I will truly forgive the ones who's not sorry. The ones who tried to destroy the little girl inside of me. The little girl who I'm supposed to be. Not the bitch they tried to make of me. I would not be that bitch. I would bring that little girl back to life, making her the best that she can be, transforming her from a traumatized young fiend to a strong black queen, showing them that no matter how hard they try to hurt me, they can never destroy the little girl inside of me. That little girl will live on with wounds to her soul that one day will be healed, and the strength of her faith will finally be revealed, still laughing, still smiling, just to remind them that they can never destroy the little girl inside of me. So, hi guys, welcome to Love Speak. I am Love, and y'all. So, today, y'all, that poem was a poem I made years ago. Like, I think I was like a sophomore in high school or something when I was in my poetry era. Like, I didn't really write poetry, but I was real big on listening to it, and I was just going through a lot, and that's what came to me. And like, that is like one of the only poems that I have. I have another poem, but you know, it was something that happened to me back when I was in my poetry era, and I had like made a poem about it just to help me get through it and whatever. But this is the poem that I feel like with this new era that I'm stepping in, y'all, I feel like that was really it's been on my mind heavy, it's been on my heart heavy, because it's like that's where I'm at now. Like, I'm really transforming myself from that traumatized young fiend to the strong black queen that I am today. And y'all, I am loving it. I am embracing everything about me. Like, y'all, so I'm gonna use, like, y'all see I got my nails done. Y'all, I never get my nails done. I always wear press on. I never really like get my nails done. But I learned that I talk with my hands, and everybody be like, oh, you need to go here because you don't need to talk with your hands. No. I got my nails done because I talk with my hands, and so I might as well, you know, get my nails real cute and continue to talk with my hands. And then, you know, pretty soon, hopefully, there'll be some rings on these fingers. The ring finger, to be exact. Thank you. But no, yeah, I'm gonna embrace that. Like, we all know that my train of thought is absolutely terrible. My train of thought terrible. But when I talk with my hands, it, like, I don't know, it helped me get my point across. Like, it helped me with my train of thought. I don't know why. Muscle memory. I don't know what's going on with that, but that's what I learned. So, you know, hey. But now, y'all, let's see. I'm gonna be for real. Let me be serious now. But this is like a happy moment. This is a happy time, y'all. Like, we're evolving, period, poo. And but you know, okay, I wanted to talk about, it's so many things I want to talk to y'all about, though, y'all. I really don't even know like where to begin. We can start with, let me just say this too. Y'all see I got this. I been had it, y'all, but I'm not Bob the Builder. Never been the one to try to play a meter. So when I saw that it came in different, like, you know, like I had to set it up. It's been in my little apartment for the longest, because I'm like, who? oh no, baby, not me. But I was like, I'm tired of y'all being able to hear everything, like from me swallowing to anything. I don't want to hurt y'all ears, so I put this up and put this up, thinking that it was gonna stop something. Now I feel like it amplified the sound, like y'all can hear everything. Like I was trying not to let y'all hear me. I want to, come up here and drink a little drink, Diet Coke. That's my favorite drink. If y'all ain't know, if I'm not drinking water. It used to be water and tequila, but I am like 15 days completely sober. Even before that, though, I was like sober for like 2 weeks before that, but then I drunk one day. But now I'm back sober, y'all. No drinking at all. I'm so proud of myself, and I don't smoke weed. So I am so proud of myself. I hope that wasn't too harsh on y'all ears. I'm sorry, y'all. But if my stomach start doing some weird stuff too, excuse me, just ignore it. But yeah, y'all. So just for starters, I want to talk about, because this is what's in my head and this is what's on my heart, like real heavy. I really want to talk about relationships, because that is seen to be, I know I have some episodes where I'm talking about relationships and stuff, but I think I just need to really like deep dive on relationships and narcissists and things of that nature. I don't know why it's on my head and my heart so heavy. Well, I do, but let me just go ahead and just talk about it so it can be released. And if I am repeating stuff, I guess it's something that somebody needs to hear that they probably didn't watch from the last episodes or something. But I'm just gonna say what I'm feeling. So because I've been getting a lot of people asking me questions about dating, and they friends doing this and they friends doing that and this and that, and it's been a lot. Like, and most of the questions and stuff people ask me is mostly relationship related and being, dating and stuff. So if y'all don't know, I was in a very long relationship. I've only been in one, and I like dated around a little, but I never took nobody. I only took one person serious. And in that time, I was in a relationship with like a narcissist. And y'all know when I tell my stories, I'm not bashing nobody. Like, I'm not bashing nobody. This is my story. If you don't like my story, you should never did it. And that's just how I feel, period. And I don't want nobody to take my story and try to flip it and, twist and turn. And because hopefully that person grew. And if you know me, I'm pretty sure you're going to know who most of these stories are about. But, I don't want nobody to hold it. I don't hold nothing against nobody. So I don't want nobody to take anything that I've been through and try to, benefit it for them, to try to make this person out to be whatever. So I was in a relationship with a narcissist, and I wasn't getting abused physically but mentally. So with that being said, a lot of people be like, oh, how do you know that they're a narcissist? And how do you know this? And how do you know that? A narcissist is somebody that puts on a show to make you feel like their words is what carries them, And for one, if you're with somebody like that, you're probably a reflection of that. You're probably the same way. If you're running into people like that, that's probably how you see yourself and stuff like that. So if you find yourself surrounded by these people, and then you probably be like, I'm not like that. That's not like me, but you're allowing it and you're accepting it. Why are you allowing it? Why are you accepting it? Because you feel like that's what you're worth. You get what I'm saying? And once you realize your worth, then you're going to move differently. And once you really step into your worth, then you're going to look at these people and be like, what the was I thinking? Like, you know, why did I allow this for so long? Once you start to really see. But when you're in love, sometimes you can be a fool. And I was not a fool. Because, no, I was a fool in love. I kept thinking the person was going to change. And I kept thinking this and I kept thinking that. So it's just like, let me give y'all some examples of when I knew towards the end of the relationship. So we was dating off and on for 7 years, and the last year of our relationship we moved in together. And I told myself when we moved in, I said we have a year, and when this lease up, this is going to tell me if this is the person that I'm supposed to be with, or if this is it. If this is it for the relationship, it's no going back. So we moved in together for that year, and lo and behold, by like the end of that year, I was back at my mom's house, and no, it was a no. And so towards like when I packed my bags, because like I packed my stuff like a month or two before I actually left. So when I packed my stuff, this is around the time that took place, and he like moved into another room because we had a 3-bedroom. He moved into another room, and so what had happened was I was getting dressed for an all-white party, and as I was getting dressed, we were supposed to go together, and he was like, he not going no more, this and that. I'm like, okay. Like, it was out the blue. He was having a good day. He just randomly switched. He's like, we're not going no more, this and that. So I'm like, okay. So at this point, I'm mad though, because I'm just like, why are you not going? But I didn't flip out. I was quiet. I literally wasn't saying nothing because I saw he was getting mad, and I was like, I'm not trying to fight or whatever. So he was getting mad, and so once I saw him getting mad, I walked off, and I locked myself in the bathroom. And when I locked myself in the bathroom, he got some real pointy tweezers, and he was trying to unlock the door. And as he was trying to unlock the door, he stabbed himself in the hand. And so when I came out the bathroom, he had like a lot of blood coming out his hand. He was like, look what you did, and he rubbed it on my white dress. And when he rubbed it on my white dress, I knew that. I'm like, yeah, this just not gonna work. This is over. I'm like, this is over. Like, why would you do that? Like, you know, like, how evil can you be to try to ruin my plans? Like, okay, you said you don't want to go, but like, why would you do that? And then when he said, look what you did, I knew he went right in the head. So his sister and her friend was there, and they took the dress from me, and they cleaned my dress for me. So I still went, but it was just like, you know, why would you, you know, like little stuff like that. You let little stuff like that slide by. And then I'm trying to see. So another thing that's like been on my mind before I did this podcast, it was like I had a car, y'all. So his car got stolen. Well, I don't know. We not even gonna. A car got stolen from in front of my house that he was driving, and I felt bad, so I was letting him drive my car. I always said I'll never let a man drive my car. Blah 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 blah. A month went by with this man driving my car, and I got so many tickets. So many tickets start coming to my house in this man's name. Like in my name from this man. Speeding ticket, red light tickets, tickets on top of tickets. This man ticketed me the fuck up. So as I'm getting all these tickets and stuff, I end up losing a car because the car had lost their brakes one day, and he still decided to try to drive the car while we was in the car with the brakes out. And now we was trying to get back home because we was like at a gas station. We was trying to get home, and we end up having a fender bender, and my fucking I couldn't drive the car no more. So after that, that happened and whatever. And then he like, what happened? What was I telling y'all about? The tickets and the cars. Okay. So, a couple of months go by with us like not having a car. He brought a car. He ended up buying a car, and he thought I was gonna put it in my name. Boy, you must think you got motherfucking boo-boo the goddamn fool. He thought the car was finna go in my name. And I'm like, are you stupid? If you think I'm finna get a car in my name after you done ran me up in tickets. So we was driving around with the car with no license plates for the longest because he thought he was finna put the car in my name. No, you gots to be crazy. You gots to be crazy. So with all that, like, it'll be all them little things that we tend to ignore because we be like, oh, they really didn't mean nothing by it and this and that. Don't let a person show you who they are multiple times. When somebody show you who they are, it's very hard for them to just overnight change. You get what I'm saying? And I don't want to like talk too bad because the reason why I stayed that long is because I saw the good in them. I saw the potential in them. But the thing about narcissists is they don't see it in themselves. So what they try to do, most people that you come in contact with, they're not really there to be your partner. They're there to steer you away from your real potential and your real destiny. And just like that person is for me, I can be the same thing for them, if you get what I'm saying, because I don't think that it necessarily be intentional. Like, we're very ignorant. The whole world is ignorant to everything. So when you're ignorant to all of these things, it's very hard for you to know when you're like bringing somebody down instead of lifting them up, if you get what I'm saying, when you're ignorant to it. But when you start to see, and if you really want to be with that person, then you would change. But for the most part, people don't change. They put on facades that they're changing or that they're going to change, and they really don't. Like, it's crazy. And people think that just because this person is not physically putting their hands on you, that you're not in an abusive relationship. No. You can very much be in an abusive relationship mentally. And that is the type of relationships that we're all in today. When somebody tell you that, like let's just say, for example, somebody say, if you don't be with me, I'm gonna kill myself and stuff. It makes you want to be with them, and it makes you want to stay with them because you don't want that on your conscience. Let me tell you something. If somebody ever tell you that shit, run. Let me tell you something. If somebody ever tell you that shit, run for the motherfucking hills. I don't care. If somebody say, if you don't be with me, I'm gonna myself. Okay, tell them, okay, call 911. Try to get them to send it in a text message. Call the psych ward and send them there so they can be on suicide watch and you get out of there. Don't ever, and I hear this so much, that's why I feel like I need to stress it enough. Don't ever let somebody tell you that if you don't be with them, they're going to kill themselves. If they're that's mentally sick. That's sick, and they need professional help. You're not a professional, baby. You're not a professional. Don't let somebody manipulate you like that. That is manipulation to the T. And you feel like you're obligated to stay because of all this history, baby. Sometimes history is nothing but the past. Let history be history, and you cannot move forward steady looking back. That's what's wrong with everybody now. Everybody wanna what don't y'all see that we are stronger united than together? The whole point of Martin Luther King fighting was not so we can keep on just pushing forward and white people this and white people want to bring us down and our ancestors like relax. relax. I'm grateful for what they did, but they did all of this so we can come together. Why are we still separated? Why are we still fighting each other? Like, no, that was not the whole point of it. It was not the whole point of it. The whole point was that we can be united together as one, because we are stronger together than apart. How do y'all not know that the fight that we are fighting is not of each other, is not of race, it is not of color, it is of fucking principalities and demons. And this world is more spiritual than it is physical, and y'all steady want to fight each other. Like, come on now. Everybody wants to look at the past. When you're focused on the past, how can you look at the present and the future? Y'all go too far ahead and y'all go too far behind instead of living in the present day moment. You worried about tomorrow problems when you need to be worried about today. But, girl, you just went off. Relax. But the whole point of that was to say, when you have a history of people, leave that history. That's what it is. It's history, and that's what it's gonna be. It's, if they're not, as humans, we are supposed to evolve. And if somebody is not evolving at the rate and at the level that you're evolving in, then it's okay to leave them in a season. They're there for a season and a reason. And that's why I'm so grateful for everything that I went through, because it made me who I am today. I know I look back sometimes and be like, I ain't even have to go through that. I ain't even have to, was that really necessary to go through? But at the end of the day, it was. And we be mad at God because we just be like, God, I wanted this baby by this man. And God's like, no, absolutely not. You wonder why you think you can't get pregnant, or why you think you keep having these miscarriages, because something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. I don't care what the doctors say. I don't care what they say. It's nothing wrong with you. You can have a baby. If God created you and he gave you a womb, if you are a woman, you can have a child. I don't give a fuck if they removed your uterus. If God said you're going to have a child, and if you ask God for one, he'll give you one. I don't care what the doctor said. I promise you I don't. Because God protects you from and that's the thing too, y'all. When I tell y'all I wanted to give my ex a baby so bad, because I felt so bad that he couldn't be in his child life, because at the time the woman that gave him a child wouldn't let the child in his life because he was with me. Like, and that's another thing. That's why I don't date men with kids, because it'd be too much. And I really wanted to give him that luxury of having somebody, because whether we was together or not, baby, I'm good. And I find it really, really important to have connections with your child, because a child is made up of the mother and the father, and it's very important for both of them to be in that care life, because it's stuff that you can't teach them. It's stuff that they need to know about your past and his past and everything. It's so much that goes into a child that we want to have kids because they're cute and this and that, and our reasons, our own selfish reasons at that. Selfish reasons. Most of us want to have kids to keep them in. What the fuck is wrong with you? That man ain't want you when you didn't have the kid. Why would you think he wants you now? Like, I'm just being for real, and I'm sorry if I'm being a little harsh, y'all. Ooh, let me relax. What's going on? I'm getting intense over here. Okay, let's relax here. But no, like, seriously, the man didn't want you before you had the kid. What make you think he wants you now? Oh, okay, sorry, I have to make sure it was recorded. So when you having all these miscarriages and stuff, and you can't get pregnant by a man, like, God was not playing with me. He said, "Did you not having this man child?" Absolutely not. I have a man for you that don't have no kids, that you don't have to deal with stuff like this, that you're going to be able to raise your own child. That's probably why I couldn't be in the child life at that time, because I have, you know, something better for you, you know, as an individual. This is not your story, so you're not going to be in it at all. So that's what I feel like, even though now they still try to bring me in, and I was just Mr. Bad Guy. Leave me out of it. And so now I see what God was protecting me from. I see why I didn't have a child with this person. I see why God never put me through that mental state, because he was like, no, your womb is preserved for something different. I have something for you, and I know I'm 100% going to have a child, but the person I have a child with is going to be my person. That just simply was not my person. Sometimes when you are chosen by God, handpicked, and God has certain destinies for you. You can't just go around and do things like other people can do. You can't. So if you can't have a child now, it's just because you're not listening to God. God have something for you. He don't want you to just have a child with this person. He have somebody for you. Before a child comes into this world, they know their mother and they know their father. They choose. God choose. He chooses who's going to bring a child in this world based on what the child have to go through growing up, you know. And so that's just to say, just because you can't have a child, God didn't let you have a child with this person, doesn't mean that God forgot about you, or, you know, he just knew that this person was no good for you to have. Do you really want this person in your life for the rest of your life? Because no matter how bad you think that you just need this person till they 18, you're going to have to deal with their father. No, baby, you're going to have to deal with them for the rest of your life. You're going to have to see them everywhere. It's no getting around that. And I'm so glad God protected me and kept me from that, because people nowadays, they are very influenced by demons, and they don't even know it. Like, demons take over people's body in a freaking snap of a finger, and that is something that scares me when it comes to people being in these type of relationships. It's because they be like, oh, this person never put their hands on me, they never did that, that's how it be. That's how it starts off. They never do this, they never do that. They never show you the signs that they can be, of how violent they can really get. But of a switch can flip like that when they're under all these influences. Somebody can snap. They're on the verge of snapping, and you will be in a crossfire, and that's how people die. That's how they die, because they think that this person will never do this and this person never do that. You can't put nothing past nobody. I don't want to be in a room with nobody that is not mentally there, because like, I'm at the point now where I can look at somebody's eyes and see if it's them or if it's something else, you know. And most people, they have something else attached to them, and just be like, let me leave. And I see, you know, people that I'm close to having dealings with these people, and it scares me for them. Like, I literally was crying because I saw somebody that I'm very close with, and it's not much I can do as a person. Like, I can only say so much, but at the end of the day, the choice is yours on what you're going to do, because I can't live for nobody else. All I can do is say my piece and be done with it. Now, you can listen to me, or you can choose to go, you know, your own route. But at the end of the day, all I can do is put it in God's hands, is all I'm going to say. But, yeah, y'all. I'm so sorry. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry y'all can hear that. I'm never going to get on here and drink something again. But, like, I've been real parched. So I've been having to drink my Diet Coke. But, yeah, y'all. I'm not going to hold y'all for too long. I just really wanted to get up here and talk a little bit more about relationships, because that's really what I've been getting. And then another thing, if you feel like people also get in relationships to use and abuse. And it's just like, you have to find somebody that's equally yoked. We have to stop. First off, you have to learn how to be alone. It's crazy how many people say that they can't go to the restaurant and sit by themselves because they don't want to be alone. How are you scared of being alone? How do you expect somebody to be with you if you can't be alone? How do you expect to live? How do you expect to get through this life? We came into this world by ourselves. Do you know how much peace you can find by yourself once you learn how to tune out all that other stuff? Them thoughts you thinking is not true. Y'all have to stop letting y'all thoughts get the best of y'all. Because your thoughts are not your own. Like, what I try to stress so heavily is the fact that you are not your thoughts. This world is more spiritual than it is physical. And I'm going to say that every single time. It's more spiritual than it is physical. Which means that what you're going through is this right here. This is the war. We are at war. We're at war with freaking demons. Literally out to get our souls. So that we don't go to heaven. When the sky open and Jesus come and he starts saying, okay, you go to hell, you go to heaven, you go to hell, you go to heaven. They want to take as many people to hell with them as they possibly can. Come to hell with me. The gates of hell is not open yet. That comes on Judgment Day. So when you're out here listening to all them voices in your head, they're not your voices. Thing that the devil likes to do is he likes to use your voice and put his thoughts in your mind and make you think that they're your thoughts in your mind because he's using your voice. But they're not your thoughts. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with me today. I don't know what's going on with me. I got the animations. There's a lot of stuff going on. I don't really know. In a club with my twin, we be vibing. Yeah. But yeah, y'all, like, that's pretty much. I think I'm just gonna stop because I am getting riled up and stuff. I feel like I'm in a lot of different places, a lot of different heads. But for the most part, I think that's basically it, y'all. I just really wanted to touch on some things about, like, dating a narcissist. Like, we have to do better because it's a lot of stuff that we be tolerating and things that we shouldn't be tolerating. We deserve so much more. We are so much powerful, and this is for men and women. I feel like sometimes in my videos I try not to be very gender focused, but sometimes I tend to go on with, you know, like talking like I'm talking to one gender, and I guess that be God telling me, like, this is the person that I need you to talk to today. Like, it's a woman or it's a man, or, you know, I'm trying to get to this person, I'm trying to get to, I don't know. I just talk how it's given to me or whatever. So I'll try not to hit a gender because both parties can be going through these type of things. Both parties can be an abusive relationship. Just because it's a woman doesn't mean that you can't be getting abused. And the thing with men is, man, you gotta know your worth too. I know women is the one that you chasing and, you know, all that stuff, but you have to know your worth. You are just as worthy as a woman. You can be dating a narcissist. A woman can be a narcissist. Everybody don't cheat, y'all. Stop believing that every man is gonna cheat on you, so you might as well get one. No, it's a lot of things that people do, but cheating, just out here letting people cheat on you, stop. Stop letting people show you more than once that they don't want to be with you. Somebody that wants to be with you, they're not gonna make up all these excuses on why they doing you like this and why they doing you like that. No, if somebody wants to be with you, they're going to show you that, hey, I want to be with you, and I'm going to do this for you, and I'm going to be the best person I can be. And anybody that wants to be with you, they're not going to ask you to change in a drastic way. They're not going to ask you to change in a drastic way to where you're not you no more. But they're going to help bring out sides of you and parts of you that you never thought that you could bring out, or they're going to bring out the best in you, not somebody that's not you. They're not going to want you to be anybody else other than yourself, because you are enough. You don't need to be anybody else. And if they can't accept you for you, and that's not saying accept you for you as in the bad parts of you, because if somebody's trying to help change you, like, pull out the bad parts, and that means helping you to see, hey, you have trauma here, and help you work through that trauma, and y'all equally yoked, y'all doing the same thing for each other. Don't pour into somebody if they're not pouring into you. Don't pour into somebody to where your cup fills up theirs, but now yours is empty. No, pour into somebody where y'all can pour into each other, and neither one of y'all come up empty, but both of y'all are full. Make each other full in each other, and don't think that women don't need men and man don't need women. No, we need each other. We need each other the same, damn near the same. Just like I need a man need a woman, because it's things that we do for each other and we make each other whole. But that does not mean go to the first person that says they love you. That does not mean to fall for the first person to give you attention. That does not mean go to the person that have the most money. No, go to the person that feeds your soul. I don't care how much money they have. If they're not feeding your soul, they're not feeding you. Because money is nothing but an illusion, baby. They can lose that money today and tomorrow, but what is their personality like? Who are they as a person? How can this person really help you? If they lost everything today or tomorrow, would you still even be there? What does that tell you about yourself? Look into yourself. Look in the mirror. We have to understand how beautiful we are as humans, men and women. We have to understand that we are creating more. We are here to evolve. We are here to lift up the universe. We are here to, it's such at a low vibration. We're here to lift up the vibration. And if we can't even lift up ourselves, if you can't look in the mirror and lift up yourself, how can you lift up others? How can you go out in the world and fill up other cups if yours not full? How can you help each other? How can we help each other? Like, let's just be honest. But we're gonna cut that out right there for real this time. And I will catch you guys next. Hearing myself laugh on the headphones don't be making it no fucking better. Okay. All right. Yeah, okay. So that was it on this episode of Love Speak. I hope I helped somebody, and just remember that I love y'all. God love y'all. If y'all got any questions for me, anything, y'all already know, y'all can contact me at any of my social medias: Gmail, TikTok, YouTube comments, I say Instagram, whatever social media y'all want. It's all the same. Love Speaks 1111. And if y'all don't know, I am also on Apple Music, Amazon Music, Amazon Podcasts, iRadio, Spotify, and I think it's something called Anchor. Yeah, but y'all can go listen to Love Speaks on all of those platforms, and I will try to link it in the bottom. But I love you guys, and until next time, bye.